I want to explain to Americans who think that you have some justification for a war of aggression against Iran. I want you as parents to think how you would feel if the situation were reversed. And this school was your school. Maybe from Tucson, Arizona, where these Raytheon weapons, these Tomahawk missiles were produced. Imagine if you had children in Tucson, Arizona that got bombed by Iran and they murdered 132 of your children. How would you feel? How would you feel? Would you be wrong to say death to Iran if they murdered all of your kids? Would you? How dare you? How dare you rain down these lies on the world? You tell me one terrorist incident, one, that the Islamic Republic of Iran has done to you. Not a one, not a single one. And what do? We have a pedophile president covering for the Epstein files, slaughtering children in a satanic ritual sacrifice for the Jewish state of Israel. The Jewish state of Israel owns my birth nation. I say shame on you forever for this. And I say Donald J. Trump needs to hang for treason. According to the Constitution, I swore an oath to protect and defend. I am telling you, America, the enemy is inside the gate. Iran is not the problem.
It's a reason why the Bible stated, when evil run this earth, people will not be at rest. It's when finally, when the top become the bottom and the bottom become the top. Who he is last, who's last will be first, and who's first will be last. So it's the reason why everybody's mourning. The earth is in chaos. There's no coming back. It's always focused on war.
Again, their nuclear program, such as it is, the enrichment facilities that they had before, they've been destroyed. But the simple question is, do we see a fundamental commitment of will for the Iranians not to develop a nuclear weapon, not now, not just 2 years from now, but for the long term? We haven't seen that yet. We hope that we will.
See, they keep saying that Iran's like, at first it was 2 weeks away. Now, J.D. Vance says, 2 years away from a nuclear weapon. Why didn't Iran develop one during the JCPOA if the JCPOA, as Trump claims, put Iran on the road for a nuclear weapon? Well, the JCPOA was 2016. How come Iran doesn't have a nuclear weapon by now? It's been 10 years, J.D. Wouldn't they have it already with all this enriched uranium? And where is it? Doesn't exist. But what you've done, killing Iranians, destroying their infrastructure, bombing their schools and hospitals, bombing their World Heritage sites, murdering civilians, destroying their own means of self-defense, which is their navy. You've given them every excuse, every rightful justification to have a nuclear weapon as a deterrence to protect themselves against rogue states like the United States and Israel. You have given the Iranian hardliners more justification than they will ever have possibly ever had, and more motivation to develop a nuclear deterrent like North Korea. And the choice by North Korea to pursue a deterrent was the right choice for North Korea. You can argue about whether that was good for their neighbors or security, but that situation's pretty stable as a result. But you can't have a Middle East where only one country is allowed to have nuclear weapons, which is Israel. And they don't even have to declare them, and they don't even have to be subject to any inspections because they get special arrangement. So that's J.D. Vance still banging the nuclear.
It kind of gives you a view of like, okay, so everybody had, because you can clearly see everybody some people just playing blind, stuck in their mind. So that's okay. But like I say, these days are fast approaching. As you can see, ain't nobody playing around. Everybody gotta do what they gotta do. So it's one of those things, right? Again, we're seeing gas station prices, they're going up. Shit, I even see some gas station that's already shut down. I don't know why, but I'm very curious. But it's a lot of things.
Taxed without representation. So why should we fucking pay taxes anymore? Why? This country is a joke. It went from being the greatest country in the fucking world to a fucking joke in 1 year. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck everybody involved with him. And fuck you if you still support him. Because if you still support him, then you don't support America. You're a fucking cowardly piece of shit that wants to fucking have the limelight for 5 seconds because you know you're a loser. Fuck you too. Fuck you.
Keep watch every day, and also spend your money wisely, because it's gonna be a weekend where it's gonna be your last weekend. So stay vigilant, guys. Keep watching. We're gonna keep exposing these people because they keep making this reality hard for everybody, and one day we're gonna have to say so. Stay tuned.
Bad is this damage in the grand scheme of things for the U.S.?
On the one hand, all of that destruction is not just catastrophic, it should break our paradigm. We have this way of doing business around the world. We put forward bases out there, we control governments, we buy them, we threaten them, we form this global network, and then we try to make wars everywhere, which you can't look at the last 40 years and say we have not been at war every single year. And we've picked every one of them. We have sought these wars out, we have stoked them. And that's our way of doing business. That's our military-industrial complex model, that's our political model, that's our military strategy. And what Iran has shown us is it's an old, unworkable, outdated paradigm. That's what those losses in that short amount of time, the astonishing number of losses, not just in the cost, but the fact that we can't replace those items in any type of time frame that makes any sense. What we should be doing, what the Pentagon should be doing, what think tanks should be doing, and very few are, is really examining our whole model for what it is we are doing. Okay, so we're an empire, so we want to control everything. Okay, well, how are we doing that? Well, we're doing it wrong, okay? I don't know if it's the right thing to do. I would say no. I would say it's unconstitutional. But let's say that they decide we want to remain a global empire with great power, feared by all. That sounds like something Trump would say, right? He says we're feared by all and we're a great empire and everybody does what we tell them. Okay, so you want to do that. You can't do that using this old paradigm. You must